We are inside the Air and Space Museum. You can see some planes hanging. They conducted tour there, starting from there, guided tour, and we are going there so that we will get an idea about the entire.
Getting started. The Blackbird, actually, the color scheme is a dark blue indigo, but it appears dark enough and black enough that everyone.
But I don't like it either.
Ah.
I am terrified.
Maybe
A modified form of the Redstone placed America's first two astronauts into a higher apogee, altitude, which we call the apogee point, and came right back down. This is what we call suborbital flight. By the third manned Mercury mission, they changed the launch vehicle. So, the first three missions that went to the moon, Apollo 11, Apollo 12, and Apollo 14. Notice I didn't say Apollo 13. Those crew members were placed in isolation or quarantine from the time they arrived at the deck of the recovery aircraft carrier until they were released from the Lunar Receiving Laboratory in Houston. About 60 to 70 hours total in quarantine. We do not have a real Apollo command module. However, the boilerplate model in back of you has the same size, weight distribution, structural properties as the Apollo command module. All of the American manned missions have been of Apollo 14. Shepard brought on board a golf ball and the end of a golf club. He attached the end of the golf club to a metal beam. Shepard became the Tiger Woods. Remember what's You fill out a form, and there's a question about claustrophobia. I guarantee you, if you check that box, you will not be selected. How do I know about the form? A former student of mine, it's a lady, a recreation of the three nozzles associated with Space Shuttle main engines. It's the actual size of those nozzles. Each one of those nozzles is associated with 500,000 pounds of thrust. Above the three nozzles, you see two smaller nozzles. That's associated with a different propulsion system called the Orbiting Maneuvering System, OMS. Orbiting Maneuvering System is used to do certain maneuvers within the orbital plane, to change the orientation of the orbital plane, also to help initiate re-entry of the space shuttle. For that, we turn the space shuttle around so that the thrust of the orbiting maneuvering system,
the engine of the space shuttle.
Shuttle. On either side, you see these two white cylinders. These are strap-on solid propellant booster rockets. They will burn between 2 and 2.5 minutes depending on the mission. After that, they're parachuted into the Atlantic Ocean. They are recovered, refurbished, and reused. Now the problem with the ice and foam is associated with that orange tank. The orange tank is called the external tank. It's fueled with liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen to approach the space station. You'll get another transmission from the space station showing the space shuttle approaching, and the rendezvous is quite spectacular. And of course, you'll see also mission control in Houston. This is a special NASA Select. I think if you pay some money, you can add this to your TV coverage in the United States. This is some transmission from the space station.
We are on the observation tower now. They are showing a demonstration of different flights and they are asking us, can you see any one of these if you are peeping out of the window.
Good afternoon, radar contact, climate maintain 7,000. 9401 and Monday, altitude climate maintain 5,000.
RST 3947, down runway 1 right, position help.
Tango 1, 0,000, 10,000.
Take 257, just want to verify you will read a forward clearance. Alright, thank you.
And Dallas Airport.
Parallel north-south runways and
We are looking at the window and we can see the Dallas International Airport. We can see two runways. This is the entrance of Dallas International Airport and this is the main departure terminal. See what you are seeing now is the Dallas International Airport at a distance. You can see here. I'll zoom it, you can see.
You might have one more. You've got the dumb rope in the way. Using your picture. But you telephoto it. No flash. And you press that button, it goes out for there. It's just a tower.
If you are very careful, you can see some flights taking off and landing. You can see here is the end of the runway. One aircraft is there. It is taking a turn. It is going to take off, I think. Yes. Pretty good idea. Yes, it is taken. I lift it. What you are seeing is the main entrance to this museum. This is parking lot. What you are seeing here is the parking lot.
Then the big white patch.
You can see here. And what you are seeing there, the cylindrical one is the hangar. That is a space hangar. This is the view from the observation deck. This is the car parking. You can see here around lady standing here. This is the view of the hangar. That is the space hangar. എവിടെ? Yes, you can see some planes going.